We're continuing with managerial accounting. In this video, we will continue with part 3 of chapter 3. Chapter 3 deals with process costing. And as a disclaimer, this video and all other videos on my YouTube channel is intended for educational purposes only. I do not own the copyrights to the materials presented. All rights belong to their respective owners. So we're starting with objective 3.4. Learning objective 3.4, prepare a production cost report for subsequent departments using the weighted average method. The cutting department receives the puzzle boards from the assembly department and cuts the boards into puzzle pieces before inserting the pieces into the box at the end of the process. Operations for this department include 3 inputs. 1, you have glued puzzle boards, the glued puzzle boards with pictures that are transferred from the assembly department at the beginning of the cutting department's process. Then you have the cutting department's conversion costs that are added evenly throughout the process, and then the cutting department's direct materials, which are the boxes, are added at the end of the process. Keep in mind that direct materials in the cutting department refers to the boxes added in that department and not to the materials, which are the cardboard, the pictures, and the glue that are added in the assembly department. Okay? So the cutting department only refers to the boxes. The cost of materials from the assembly department that are transferred into the cutting department are called transferred in costs. Likewise, conversion costs in the cutting department refers to the direct labor and manufacturing overhead costs incurred only in the cutting department. The conversion costs incurred in the assembly department are also transferred in costs for the cutting department. The data that you see here for Puzzle Me cutting department, you see that it started July with 5,000 puzzle boards partially completed through work done in the cutting department in June. Then during July, the cutting department started the work on 40,000 additional puzzle boards that were received from the assembly department. So you see here the data for the units are beginning, work in process, 5,000. That's what you see here. Transferred in from assembly department, you see the 40,000. Transferred out to finished goods, you see 38,000. Then you have the ending work in process. So we know that the units, they're unknown. And you have the percent complete, which contains the sub-entries. Then you have the direct materials equal 0%. And the conversion costs equal 30%. Now the data for the cost you see to your right is the beginning work in process. You have transferred in 22,000. Direct material costs, 0. You have conversion costs, 1,200. You have direct materials added in July, 19,000. Conversion costs added in July. Then you have the direct labor under that, which is 3,840. Then you have the manufacturing overhead allocated at $11,000. And the total conversion cost added is $14,840. Step 1, which is summarize the flow of physical units. Okay, summarize the flow of physical units. The cutting department had 5,000 units in process on July 1st, and they received 40,000 units during the month from the assembly department. Therefore, to account for is 45,000 units. The cutting department completed the cutting, and they also completed the boxing process on 38,000 units of the 45,000 units to account for, and they transferred those units to the finished goods inventory. So we have 7,000 units that must be in process, or they must still be in process, and we have accounted for all units. To account for equals accounted for, we are now ready to record this information on the company's production cost report. Here you see in Exhibit 310, it shows the units to account for and also units accounted for. Now notice that because this is a subsequent department, we must account for units that are transferred in. So we show this by having a transferred in column on the production cost report. So again, you see the production cost report for Puzzle Me for the assembly department, month ended July 31st, 2025. The cutting department is the second department in the process system. The department receives units from the assembly department. Now, these units are the transferred in units. The equivalent units of production for transferred in are always 100%. So we have here equivalent units of production for transferred in. Completed units, 38,000 units times 100%, of course, is 38,000 EUP. And then in process units, we have 7,000 EUP for transferred in. So the total EUP for transferred in is equal to 45,000 EUP for transferred in. Equivalent units of production for direct materials total 38,000 for the completed units because they are 100% complete. However, the units that are in process do not yet have any direct materials added in this department because the box is added at the end of the process. So because they are still in process, the box has not yet been added. Conversion costs are complete for the 38,000 puzzles completed and transferred out to finished goods inventory, but only 30% of the conversion work has been done on the 7,000 puzzle boards in ending work in process inventory. Here you see in Exhibit 311, it shows the production cost report. including the information from step 2. So here for Puzzle Me production cost report for the cutting department, month ended July 31st, 2025. The formulas to compute the cost per equivalent unit of production are the same as used for the assembly department. We just need to add the calculation for the transferred in costs. Now, the cutting department has 3 inputs and therefore must make 3 calculations for a cost per equivalent unit of production. So in total, the cutting department has $233,040 of costs to account for, as you see here in Exhibit 312. The beginning balances and the additional costs incurred were given in the original data. The amount transferred in from the assembly department, the $176,000, is the amount calculated on the production cost report for the assembly department for July as the amount completed and transferred out in the costs accounted for section. So our next task is to split these costs between the 38,000 completed puzzles transferred out to finished goods inventory, and then the 7,000 partially complete puzzle boards that remain in the cutting department ending work in process inventory. So here you see step 3, compute the cost per equivalent unit of production. For transferred in costs, you have the cost per EUP for transferred in is equal to total transferred in cost divided by equivalent units of production for transferred in. You have the $198,000 divided by 45,000 EUP, which is equivalent to $4.40 per EUP. For the direct materials cost, the formula for that is cost per EUP for direct materials cost. So that is the total direct materials cost divided by the equivalent unit of production for direct materials, which is $19,000 divided by 38,000 EUP, which is equivalent to 50 cents per EUP. And here you see the EUP calculation for the conversion cost, which is equal to total conversion cost divided by equivalent units of production for conversion cost, which is $16,040 divided by 40,100 EUP, which is equivalent to 40 cents per EUP. And here in Exhibit 313, it shows the calculation from step 3 that are added to the production costs report. So you have the company again, Puzzle Me, production cost report for the cutting department, month ended July 31st, 2025. So you have the units, and then you have the physical units and the equivalent units here. And then you have the costs, transfer in, direct materials, conversion costs, total costs. All right, step 4, assign costs to unit completed and units in process. So we assign costs to units completed and units in process by multiplying the cost per unit the cost per equivalent unit of production by the equivalent units of production. To assign the costs of the 3 inputs to the two outputs, this step must be completed 6 times to assign transferred in costs to completed units and in-process units. Must be the direct material cost, the completed units, in-process units, and the same for the conversion costs. Here you see it shows the assignment of the costs to the units completed and the units in process. Now, once we have accomplished our goal of splitting the $233,040 total cost between the completed units and the in-process units, we can record those costs on the production cost report. So you have transferred in, the total came to $198,000. Then you have the direct materials, the total is $19,000, and then the conversion cost, which is $16,040. The completed report for the cutting department is what you see here in Exhibit 314. So you have the company Puzzle Me production cost report for the cutting department, month ended July 31st, 2025. You have the units, and then you have the costs. And this brings us to the end of part 3. This is the end of part 3 of chapter 3, process costing. We will continue with part 4 of chapter 3, process costing, in the next video. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to click the like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will reply to you.